don't see anybody.
Outdoor adventures can instantly turn into bizarre nightmares. Imagine checking your trail camera to see a shirtless man crawling with an axe, or finding a skin-covered doll hidden in a foggy cemetery. If your next camping encounter took a turn this dark, would you stay to find out why? In rural Russia, a solo explorer enters a foggy forest and finds a hidden cemetery. But near a stagnant pond, he discovers something worse, a doll that appears to be covered in skin. The footage was uploaded on April 27, 2026 to the YouTube channel Dark Ghost Paranormal. The creator is known for visiting eerie and mysterious places alone, including abandoned villages, old forests, and locations connected to local legends and paranormal stories. Deep in rural Russia, the investigator rides an ATV away from the open fields and onto an empty paved road. But the road itself feels disturbing. Along both sides, old dolls and unusual ritual symbols can be seen. According to the creator, people from a nearby village still pass through this road sometimes, and to them these sights are apparently not unusual anymore. After traveling several miles, he turns into the forest and eventually reaches a creepy cemetery hidden between the trees. The area feels heavy and uncomfortable. Old handmade crosses stand in the wet ground while thick fog hangs around the forest and makes the graves look even more unsettling. Near some of them, he notices odd structures made from sticks and branches. From the way they look, they seem to have been left there for years, slowly breaking down from the constant moisture. He spends some time recording the cemetery and its atmosphere. But soon, noises begin coming from the surrounding forest. Owls, crows, and unseen animals can be heard moving somewhere in the dark. Near one grave, he spots a wet cardboard box. When he opens it, he finds one of the most disturbing dolls imaginable. He says the material looks frighteningly close to human skin, though it might also be animal skin, possibly from a monkey. There is no way to know for sure.
Странные глаза стали.
He quickly checks the doll, throws it into the swampy pond, and leaves the cemetery. Maybe it was just an old ritual object, or maybe someone placed it there for a reason. But if you found something like that beside a grave, would you stay to find out? On the night of May 26, 2025, Ray set up a trail camera and an audio recorder deep inside a remote forest. The place was calm and silent apart from distant animal sounds. The only person he saw that day was a lone hiker passing through.
I got this spot. I found a deer trail. Look where it goes. So I, parked down that way, walked up here. It keeps going on up there. And I want to look up that way up the trail. So I think the perfect spot would be right here. This good old spot. And just look straight up there. And if any deer come walking by, I'll catch them. So I need to get the trail cam and set it up. And we got her. So here's the trail cam. Got it set up. It's facing over there perfectly. But I've got a nice little treat for you guys. There's the sound recorder. Okay, so I'm going to have the trail cam going. I'm also going to have the sound recorder going. I'm going to listen to the audio first, and then the trail cam.
The next morning, everything seemed normal at first. His gear was still there, but the audio recorder had shut off and the batteries were completely drained.
Oh, I think we're in luck. Nope, didn't get stolen. It's still here. There's my stuff, still here, waiting for me. And the audio recorder, it looks like it turned off. That's okay, it just means the batteries died probably not long ago. So, well, we'll see how much audio we get. It's made so that as soon as the battery dies, or right before the battery dies, it stops the recording, then dies. We'll see what kind of audio we got.
When Ray reviewed the recordings later, he noticed strange tapping sounds around 4 a.m. Then he checked the trail camera footage. A shirtless man came out of the darkness, crawling slowly across the forest floor. His skin looked pale in the faint light, and he was dragging a large axe beside him. The camera caught no clear sound from him, but at one point the man turned his head toward the lens as if he knew it was there. He stopped low to the ground, stared for a moment, then disappeared back into the trees. Ray later asked people from nearby villages if they recognized him, but no one did. The spot was miles from the nearest home with no clear path leading in or out. The strangest part is not only the axe, but the way the man moved. Why was he crawling instead of walking? Why was he shirtless so far from any home? And how did he reach a place with no clear trail nearby? Maybe there is a simple explanation. But if this appeared on your own trail camera, would you go back there alone? The footage was uploaded on February 14, 2018 and shows YouTuber Greg Harris riding his ATV on a remote forest trail. The path was wide and clear, so he was able to ride fast while enjoying the open stretch ahead. There were no visible obstacles, and everything seemed safe at first. But as Greg moved through the woods, he suddenly struck a thin metal wire stretched between two trees. The wire was almost impossible to see, and it caught against his helmet, forcing him to stop violently. For a moment, Greg was shocked as he realized he had not been injured. The situation could have ended much worse, but the wire broke and his helmet protected him from a serious impact. A thin wire across a trail can be extremely dangerous because riders often cannot see it in time, especially at high speed. Even a small hidden object can cause a powerful crash. Greg was lucky, but not every rider has escaped this kind of danger. It is a reminder to wear a helmet, control your speed, and never assume a clear trail is completely safe. If this happened to you, would you keep riding that trail again? This started as a peaceful live stream with a happy dog on a forest walk. Then a man with a gun stepped in and changed everything. On January 25, 2025, a TikTok user known as Living Testimony uploaded a clip taken from a live stream during a walk in the woods. On his account, he often shares videos of the dogs he walks every day. At first, this seemed like another calm forest walk, but the situation quickly became disturbing.
They meant to be free just like us, man. I'm just out here trying to unleash joy one wag at a time. We just out here unleashing joy, you know. You know, you can have your dog as happy as Mr. Brody right here, man. Mr. Brody's a happy dog. What's up now? Huh? Yeah, I'm a dog walker. Yeah, I'm the dog walker. Oh, okay. What's going on, sir? He has a gun out on me, y'all. Yes, sir.
Cops?
Okay. Yes, sir. Yeah, I came a little early today. Go, Brody. Yes, sir. I did. The cat was inside, yeah. Nah, it was running around. It followed me around. Yeah. No, I do not. What's going on, sir? Yeah, I mean, I've been providing service for you every day now. Huh?
The dog looked relaxed and happy in the beginning. Then everything changed when an unknown man approached while carrying a loaded firearm. The dog's owner told the walker to stay where he was and began asking strange, paranoid questions. One of them was whether the dog walker had any photos of the man's cat that he needed to know about. The encounter left the dog walker visibly shaken.
I'm providing service for you, though, sir. Yeah, I provide service for you. I mean, it ain't about the tip. I'm canceling this. Yeah, I hopefully y'all seeing this, man. Hopefully y'all seeing this, man. Hopefully y'all seeing this. This got to be reported. The last time I'm providing service for this guy, put a gun out on me, man. Put a gun out on me.
He tried to explain that he was only providing a dog walking service, but the man continued acting suspicious and tense. After realizing how serious the situation was, the walker decided to end the walk right away. The creator never gave a clear update after the encounter, leaving viewers to wonder who the man was and why he acted that way. Some noticed he seemed to calm down once he realized the live stream was recording him. Maybe that helped stop things from getting worse. But if this happened to you, would you keep filming or leave immediately? In August 2020, the creator of the YouTube channel Faith with Frankie and his group began hiking toward Brooks Falls in Katmai National Park. It was meant to be a simple outdoor trip with beautiful views, pictures, and time spent enjoying nature. But none of them knew what they were about to face on the trail.
I see him.
Okay. Just get back. Let's get back.
Hi there.
Just back up. It's back.
At one point, two large brown bears suddenly appeared right in front of them. The group began stepping back carefully, trying not to scare or provoke the animals. Their focus was completely on the bears ahead, so they did not realize another brown bear had come out behind them.
Oh, one behind us too.
Okay.
We're okay. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, yeah. Just dive that way. Keep going.
Within only a few seconds, the group understood how close they had come to being caught between three massive predators. Luckily, they stayed calm enough to move away, and this time, everyone made it out unharmed. In a bear encounter, space matters just as much as distance. When two bears were in front, and another appeared behind them, the group suddenly had very few safe choices left. Maybe the bears were only moving through the area, but if you were standing on that trail, would you know which direction to take? On March 21st, 2025, in a remote part of Slovakia, a man was hiking along a forest trail with his dog. What seemed like a simple walk through the woods suddenly turned into a deeply frightening encounter when they came across something unexpected. The clip leaves one question hanging over the entire moment. Was it only a chance encounter in the forest, or did the dog sense something before the man did? If you were alone on that trail, would you keep moving forward or turn back immediately? A randonautica trip brought him back to a strange location in the woods. At first, it was only distant sounds until a whistle made him realize he was not alone. The video was uploaded on December 30th, 2022 by the YouTube channel The Men's Life, a channel focused on exploration investigations and other unusual adventures. In this video, the creator returned to a spot he had found through an app called Randonautica. For anyone unfamiliar with it, Randonautica is a mobile app that creates random coordinates based on a user's intention, pushing people to explore places around them in unexpected ways.
What the hell are all those things? It's a bunch of weird ass car parts here. It's like straight up wiring. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is probably, I don't think that's a human, I think that's an animal. I'm gonna try and be a little bit lower with my voice. Don't know who could really be out here. Hearing a lot of thumps and... the frig is that? Okay, I'm gonna keep moving here. I don't know how long this path is, but I'm gonna try and go to the very end.
While walking through the area, he started hearing odd noises. They were not immediately dangerous, but they were strange enough to make the place feel uncomfortable.
I do know for a fact that we were sent here for a reason. What the was that? It was in the middle of a cinematic. What the hell was that? That came from in the forest. Something doesn't feel right. Something feels really off. Oh my god. What the hell was that? Straight up heard movement behind me. I think someone's down there. Like right over there. I don't know, that was really weird. That sounded like it came from the path.
He kept moving through the woods, trying to stay calm while listening to the sounds around him. After a while, a loud noise echoed through the forest. That was when he began feeling as if someone might be following him. Instead of staying deeper in the woods, he carefully tried to make his way back out. Then he heard a whistle.
I don't see anybody. Oh shit! Oh.
At that moment, he became sure he was not alone. He ran and found a place to hide, but the whistling continued.
Oh shit.
After waiting for some time, the activity finally stopped. He came out of hiding and managed to leave the woods safe and unharmed. Maybe it was only someone nearby messing with him, or maybe the coordinates led him into the wrong place at the wrong time. But if you heard a whistle following you through the trees, would you stay hidden or run immediately? The video premiered on October 19th, 2023 on the YouTube channel Tucker Upper, a channel known for vlogs and entertaining videos about different topics and activities. But this video became much more unsettling than his usual content.
As I started to walk around the lake, I took a short video on my GoPro. I just wanted to see the clarity of the water later on my computer, and the water was very clear. I started to walk around the rest of the lake to get a better look, and I just basically saw something reflective bouncing the light at the end of the day off the water, and it caught my eye, so I got closer. And
James explains that he had only gone there to walk around and look at how clear the water was. While moving near the lake, he noticed a reflection that caught his attention, so he decided to walk closer and check it out. What he found was completely unexpected.
how did a car get in here? Holy shit. You are absolutely kidding me that I just found this. That somebody just... What? Bro. You're lying. I gotta... Dude. You're kidding. How did a car get in here? No way.
Beneath the water, there was a car. At first, James did not treat it as anything too serious and went home. But after showing the footage to his wife and talking it over with her, he decided to contact the police.
911, where's emergency?
Hey, this is not an emergency. I was told to call from EHT dispatcher so that they could get the location of where I am, basically. Yesterday, and I was literally just walking in the woods, and I was filming in the lake, and I saw a car in the lake, literally, like a video of it underwater, and then I went home, like not thinking anything of it. I thought maybe some kid just like drove a car in there. This is really weird. You should just call like the police because this is not right. So then here
So
we...
is it a car in the lake?
There's 100% a car in the lake, yes.
A police officer later arrived and James explained exactly what had happened.
Hey, how are you, dude? Good. James, but everyone calls me Tucker.
Okay.
But I can just show you,
Yeah.
I guess, yeah. So basically I was just out here last night. I was just walking through here.
Okay.
It's called an underwater scooter,
Okay.
and I took it in the bay
Uh-huh.
yesterday, and it was super murky,
Okay.
and I hadn't looked at it in so long. Either way, I walked around the lake and I saw a car in there, and I was like, this is crazy, dude. So I filmed it with the GoPro.
Okay.
I was like, yeah, some kid obviously drove it in.
Yeah.
I showed my wife the video, and she was like, yo, this is really eerie. Like, you should definitely call the police,
Yeah,
basically.
this won't be the first time. We have a car in the pond right there. I'll try to get a tag for you.
No, you're unreasonable.
There's a vehicle in the water submerged. I'm gonna try to get a tag for you. It looks like a Kia Soul maybe. Can you see it?
Let me see. Hold on. I won't say anything until. I do have the drink.
He showed the officer where the vehicle was underwater, and the officer called for more help so they could recover it. After some time, the car was successfully pulled out of the lake.
Yeah, I called EHT first, actually.
But people come out.
Yeah. I mean, it's super professional operation. Honestly, I was really impressed. Like, surprised. Just right here, and then it just floated. Yeah.
With that,
See, you can see it. See it?
yeah.
The whatever that is
Yeah.
leaking out.
Could be gas or
Wow.
Why was the car there in the first place? Could it have been connected to a crime or pushed into the water to hide evidence? No one can say for sure from the clip alone, but one thing is clear. Whoever was connected to that car was lucky the discovery did not end in a much darker way. If you found something like this underwater, would you investigate first or call the police right away? A man was driving home one evening after a hiking trip when he decided to cut through an old cemetery. At first, he thought he saw a small group of people ahead, but as he got closer, the scene became much stranger. Around midnight, he noticed several figures moving through the shadows. They appeared to be carrying something that looked like an old-fashioned coffin, the kind that seemed to belong to another era. What made it disturbing was the way they moved. Their steps were slow and strangely unnatural. Even with his headlights shining on them, no one turned around or reacted to his car. At night, headlights can stretch shadows and make distant shapes harder to understand. But this scene still felt deeply unsettling. Maybe it was only some strange late-night ceremony, or maybe he witnessed something he was never meant to see. If this happened in front of your car, would you stop or drive away immediately? Would you risk stepping past a barrier just to get a better picture? At the Grand Canyon, one man learned how quickly that choice can go wrong. The Grand Canyon, located in northern Arizona inside Grand Canyon National Park, is one of the most breathtaking places on Earth. Every year, millions of tourists come to see its massive views, take photos, and create memories that last a lifetime. But chasing the perfect picture can become dangerous fast.
That's why everybody's sitting over there. They don't get hurt. That's why you don't go down there. That's why there's no trail down there. Oh my God. Where's he at? They fell down and fell off cliff.
In 2020, a 59-year-old woman visited the canyon and stepped away from the marked trail while trying to take a photo. She slipped and fell hundreds of feet to her death. Sadly, she was not the only person to lose her life this way at the Grand Canyon.
He should come back. Is there anybody that would see?
Oh, do not have to get up though. I'm good. Okay. I have to get back up though. That's the issue. Climbing that rock.
It's going back, man.
Just come back.
Oh yeah, I'll come back something. Oh, this is fucking beautiful.
Oh shit, is he okay? Wait.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh shit, man.
Don't look.
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, we told him to come back up. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Get your phone.
Helicopter is out. Here.
Give me, come on. Oh my God, baby girl.
There's no back here.
Oh my gosh.
He's ever happy before.
Is he not? He's not moving, huh? He's not moving. Hello? Hello?
I don't know.
Oh my gosh. Hello?
Nothing. You think I fall?
In this footage, another man tries to balance himself for a photo while standing outside the designated tourist path. A metal barrier can be seen nearby, making it clear he had gone past the safer area. Suddenly, he slips, falls several meters, and rolls toward a second drop. Fortunately, he survived with bruises and minor injuries. Other tourists quickly called for help, and a trauma helicopter was brought in. Near canyon edges, the ground can be uneven, and one small slip may leave almost no time to recover. The man was lucky, but the moment could have ended much worse. Places like the Grand Canyon are beautiful, but they do not forgive careless choices. If you were standing there, would any photo be worth leaving the safe trail? This case was uploaded on September 24, 2023, and follows Matthew Stone, a well-liked YouTuber known for his travel videos. He was hiking with his dad in Glacier National Park, unaware that danger was waiting near their campsite.
Yep, stay calm.
Should we hey bear them or do they see us?
I mean, let's just casually talk. I think that's good. Casually talk. They see us. They see us. They hear us. They're just playing. So yeah, I think I'm pretty good to get a move on sooner than later. Hey, bears.
Hey bear.
Hey, bears. Hey, we're good. We're good here. We're good. Hey there.
When two grizzly bears appeared, Matthew and his father did not panic or run. Instead, they stayed calm, spoke gently, and avoided sudden movements. Running from a bear can sometimes trigger its chase instinct, so staying composed can reduce the chance of being seen as prey.
Yep. Yep, we're good. You're just curious. Just slowly, don't go towards them. Hey, bears. Yeah, we should probably,
Still, bears are wild animals, and their behavior can change quickly. The same reaction that helped Matthew and his father in this moment may not always work in every bear encounter. They were lucky the bears seemed more curious and playful than aggressive. Under different circumstances, the situation could have become much more dangerous. Thankfully, Matthew and his father left the park unharmed. Maybe their calm reaction helped keep the moment from escalating, or maybe the bears were never looking for trouble in the first place. But if two grizzlies came that close to your campsite, would you be able to stay still and think clearly? These images were captured by a trail camera deep in the forests of Washington state, nearly 6 miles from the closest road. After being uploaded to Reddit, they quickly sparked debate. On the night of August 30th, the camera was triggered by movement. At 8:25 p.m., it captured a figure in a long white dress walking past the lens, while holding what looked like a doll. Only 2 images were taken before the figure disappeared into the trees. Some people guessed it might have been an elderly woman with dementia, but no missing person was reported in the area. There were also no homes, hiking trails, or campsites nearby. Trail cameras usually record only when they detect movement, so they often capture just a few seconds of a much bigger moment. Experts later said the photos appeared real and showed no signs of editing, but no one has ever confirmed who or what was in the forest that night. If this appeared on your own trail camera, would you go looking for answers or stay away? That's all for tonight's video. Which encounter gave you chills? Let us know in the comments below. Got your own experience? We want to hear it. And whatever you do, don't miss what's coming next.